Okay, flatbed in hand. We should be able to fix all this up for now. So another executive desk. We can place that there. Just going to kind of connect them all like that. Seems good. Computer there, and another chair goes there. And I didn't get an extra computer because I'm still dumb. Here we go, right there. All right, now we go to the schedule and we say go. And everyone who wants an executive desk should now have one. Vincent's got it and Andrew's got it. Okay. Outstanding. Everyone's been moved around. Very nice. We don't have anyone in uniforms because we don't need them in our HQ. It's okay. All right. All I need to do now is have another computer delivered there. And I'm not in a hurry for that because I don't have enough people to care for that. But we have now also another HR manager. And that means I can add a plan for that person. Here we go. Stacy. Now that person is going to train everybody to 100%. We want to make sure that's actually happening still because I didn't tell everybody to do that. And then this person is already near 100%, I think, right? 97% skill. So we can offload everyone who doesn't want insurance onto Stacy now. See how that works? So we can just take insurance demand like this, right? And we can just say, okay, you guys are, this is easier just to do this there. Now do this and do this. So Valerie's going to handle all the bronze insurance people. There we go. And then we can just come over here, Phil, and everyone who doesn't want insurance is now under that HR manager. Instead, Valerie's having 11 people. Andrew has 20. There we go. And I could probably get Alfred or somebody else. I can get them a little higher skill if I want to and get them into, you know, gold health insurance at some point here. We don't have a whole lot of people that want gold because I tend to not hire them if they need it, but eventually I'll have all the HR people and it just won't matter and I'll just hire everybody who's the best candidates. Okay, so I think I've stalled enough. Maybe one more day. We can, you know, like sleep one more time and then we'll have enough money to go ahead and buy Ingrid's dad's liquor store and then really just make her mad then. I'm saying, oh, I'm right next to it. Stop. Right next to it. I want to fill up and then repair my truck. $5,700. Jeez. All right, I made $196,000 and another message from Vincent about LM Eats his salad. What is going on with the salad, guys? Bronze health insurance. 5 guys don't have donut. Okay, but what's up with the salad, though? Why does the salad bar not have it? The green salad? I got 812 in stock. Which doesn't make any sense because I told you to stock it to 1,200, right? Hold on. Logistics. What's going on here? LM Eats. Salad. Oh, not 1,200. 200. Oh, what a dummy. There it is. There's always something, man. You gotta just whatever. Let's watch some television today. Maybe that'll make my character feel better about himself. There we go. I don't have to work for my money anymore. That's what other people are for. That's the dirty capitalist in me. There we go. I'm just gonna sleep. Nope, not like that. Sleep till 7:44 a.m. the next day. Why not? We're gonna have donuts in stock. No big deal. There we go. $212,000. And Vincent's got yet more messages for me as we are now out of donuts. All right, well, I'm going to have to get more donuts delivered. It's a Saturday, so I can go ahead and do that, I guess. Let's see how many we have in stock for the warehouse. Donuts out. Warehouse stock for coffee is out, croissants are out, and cupcakes are out. So clearly need to have more stock on hand for those things from our purchasing agents. So that's Jonathan's responsibility. Jonathan has what skill? 100% skill now. Very nice. So we are going to get more croissants. Let's go ahead and get 5,000 in stock. Cups of coffee, we'll go ahead and put 9,000 in stock. Cupcakes will bump up to 5. Donuts will bump up to 5 as well. Yeah, that's fine. Pizza, salad is probably good. Let's bump the salad up to 8,000. I'm tired of being told it's out of stock. We'll put this to 8 as well. We're about to open up a liquor store. as well. So I don't think I have the connections for that anywhere. Indeed, I do not. So we're going to need to get another purchasing agent as well. So Headhunter, can you find me a purchasing agent? And I'm fine with whatever that is. That's good.
Someone thinks they can compete with my prices? Da hast du dich aber wirklich geschnitten, mein Schatz. I will slash my prices and knock your profit margins down, so customers are going to flock to me. Also mach dich bereit, because things are about to get real tough, mein Liebes.
Okay, sure. You're talking real tough. I've just let time go on and I'm exhausted from my gaming session and my workout. But I'm going to go ahead and have my character sleep for like a whole day. Because I've been running around making sure everybody's demands are taken care of. And apparently, Ingrid is mad enough now to start competing with my prices. And all these things can finally go away. Except for the IRS taxes being due in 19 days. Hello, IRS. Great. So Jared's got demands, silver. Okay. Mouse pad. It's usually pretty low. That's annoying, but that was yesterday, so I'm less annoyed. Gold, health insurance, and bronze. Okay, we've got a few things to take care of on that regard, but the Internal Revenue Service has finally decided to give us a ring. And they say I owe $1.2 million in taxes. Yeah, ouch! Okay, I guess I'm not going to be acquiring Dad's place. Well, it's due in 19 days. I mean, I can make that much in 19 days. But yeah, it's a 40% tax rate, right? We're getting hit real hard now, too. Tax deductible expenses, though. All my schooling is deductible. My freight truck, my Ford V150, right? Additional schooling, but it doesn't compare to all the money I've made. So that's just the way it is. So now I owe $1.2 million. I don't even have that much. I can't pay this tax bill right now. I have to take a loan to pay my tax bill. All right, so we're going to grab the food. Let's get a recap. It's been a little bit. I'm trying to skip ahead a whole bunch in this video. I was kind of stalling a little bit because I wanted to acquire one more business from her today, but also just trying to balance everything out so that you guys don't have to see me whipping through a whole bunch of menus and waiting for deliveries and such. And so I kind of took care of all the busy work off there. So if we take a look at rivals, Ingrid is at a 953, holding pretty steady. Haven't done much to her. What she's doing now is she's doing a price reduction. 5 days left. She's reducing the prices of soda cans, picture books, and youth novels. Honestly, not that big of a deal. She's taking very low volume stuff away from me because that's what she can do. Like, she can't do anything else. That's all I'm competing with in Garment District. The overwhelming majority of all my money is made outside of her territory. So she can't really affect me very much. And that was kind of by design. I'm going after her first because she's the cheapest neighborhood, but I also got most of my money outside of her neighborhood. So she's not going to be able to do much to me. It's fine. Okay, so we have $872,000. If I take my investments out, now I've got 976. And if I take a look at Ingrid's businesses, I'd love to grab Andy's diamonds, man. Just not in the cards for me right now. But maybe, again, Dad's liquor store is a thing I could grab. $1.2 million to take away that business from her. That's going to cut her revenue by just $44,000, though. It's not enough for me to care. I really got to hit it hard. I want one of these. If I wait long enough, I could take Andy's diamonds. But if I take the liquor store, then I could take Andy's diamonds sooner. I think. Let's see. I'm a third of the way. I'm a quarter of the way there. I'm a quarter of the way there. I'm making between 140 and 200,000 a day. It's going to be too long. Got to do something else. It's going to be too long. Maybe I can get a different jewelry business. I'd really like to get into the jewelry business. Perhaps there's a better one I can acquire that isn't Ingrid's. I know we're trying to attack Ingrid's, but I'm also trying to get into the jewelry business. And I'd like to get to buildings that are available that could move at least more volume than what these are available for. So I'm thinking Garment District specifically, but Yeah. Because I want to compete with her. I want to compete with Andy's diamonds. And that would lower the value of Andy's diamonds until I can just acquire it. So if I'm looking at, let's say, a jewelry store, I think she's got the only one in the whole district. She does. Andy's diamonds is just the monopoly. And because it's a great location, it's just no one else can open anything that matters. Okay, then here's what we can do. I didn't want to do it this way, but here's what we can do. I can take this 5 cups 2, which is right next to Andy's diamonds. I can take 5 cups 2 and destroy it and reopen it as a jewelry store right next to her. Huh? And that would just be like the ultimate middle finger, right? In fact, I'm actually going to call it middle finger jewelry. Because, like, I mean, rings go on your middle finger, right? Yeah. Maybe we'll sell jewelry that's specifically designed to fit the middle finger. But, I mean, this isn't making much, right? My profits with this business are not that great. If I just really look at it, 5 cups 2, you know, it's the second worst business I have right next to 5 cups 1. It's nothing, right? So I destroy this and turn it into a jewelry store. I think there's a much bigger, much better thing. And since she's already mad at me, like whatever, right? So if I shut down the business, I don't think I sell everything in the store, do I? I'm not sure how that works. Do we sell everything in the store? Because I don't want to lose all the inventory. I don't want to lose everything that's there. I think I'm going to save it. And we're going to... I think I'm going to save it. And then if it just deletes the inventory without selling everything in the building, that would suck. But hopefully it sells everything in the building is the idea. And then I can take that inventory that's already been delivered there. And I think it's probably good to just transfer that over to the other 5 cups, which honestly, the other 5 cups could be my electronics store. Although I was thinking, because Andy's Diamonds is selling electronics as well, what I could do is, you know, I could do the same thing. I could sell wrong side, wrong way, turn around. Very close. I could sell electronics in my jewelry store as well. You know, this guy, I feel like he's like triple parked here, right? You're just not in the right spot to where anyone can. It's no wonder no one's parked really close to you. You're in a weird spot. I'm gonna have to park right here, I guess. There we go. Just get in there. Crank it. All right, good enough. All right, so let me just see how this works here. If I manage storage from the truck, or maybe I won't, because I just can't reach the truck. Okay. Can't reach the truck storage from where I... How about now? Can we reach the truck storage now? Sweet. I think AJ's is where I would buy all the jewelry stuff too. And this shelf will grab it. And then we're going to also grab you. Kind of don't need to grab anything else. Maybe the uniform locker. Yeah, we'll grab that. And then I don't need the other stall. What else should I grab? Just because. The cleaning station. I can get that somewhere else. The counters. Counters, maybe. I could grab that. Cash register or something. It doesn't really matter. Industrial coffee machine. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything that matters. Okay, we'll just grab another shelf then. It's fine. All right, we'll do that. And then we'll leave the building. And I think it will say that everything is sold. But in case it doesn't, let's save it really quick. Okay. And then come over to 5 cups 2. All the things are good. Settings, shut down business, confirm. And then that's it. New business. And in the new business, I want a jewelry store. Middle Finger Jewelers. Ah, I can't put an S there. How about jewelry? Jewelry? I don't know. Jewelers. I mean, that's not even the right way to spell jewelers. It's the wrong spelling anyway. You know what? It's going to be called The Middle Finger. That's what it is. That's it. That's our story. Our story is about the middle finger. It is now a jewelry store. Now, what happened to this? Is all the stuff still in here? Oh, okay. It just becomes a jewelry store and everything about it is closed now. Okay, that's fair. Then what we'll do is this. Because I've got a lot of money, what we'll do is this. Let me leave this here. We're going to give our furniture people a call here really quick. It is going to be Miss Bahood. We're going to give her a call and we're going to say, hey, listen, so I got this jewelry store that is now called the Middle Finger. And what I'd like you to do is design this to be, oh, you know what? I don't have a design. We have to pick a design, don't we? We got to have a design and make sure we got it ready for us. So let's go. Let's pick something from the workshop. I like this. So we're going to pick something from the workshop. Let's go retail. And then what is this building? This building is a C2. It's a C2. Okay, so we want to go retail and then C2. This is going to be all the stores that can fit in this particular area. And then I want a jewelry store. So these are all the designs for a jewelry store that fits in a C2. And what looks good for middle finger jewelry? I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff happening in here. I like... this is pretty nice. It's almost like there's some kind of seance going on in the center there. $320,000. This one's kind of interesting. It says jewelry and luxury phones. That's kind of what I was up into, right? I was kind of wanting to sell the phones, like the electronics and stuff as well. This one here, I think, is a better layout, though. It's much cleaner. So I don't think this is necessarily the best looking one, but it has the basic essentials of what I'm looking for, and I can build off of it pretty quickly. So we're going to go 222,000 here. That's what that blueprint is. That's going to get added to my list of blueprints that I've got. And then we're going to go back over to calling Miss Bahood here. And, or Mr. I don't know if it's Christian is one or the other. We're going to go middle finger tomorrow. And then we want the jewelry store C2, 222,000. And then this is going to cost me, of course, 222,000. We already know the cost. So boom, that's it. We will sell all existing interior found in the building and subtract it from your total price. Yes, that's what I want you to do. All the things are good. It won't be accessible till midnight. That's fine. So tomorrow, the middle finger is going to open right next to Andy's Diamonds. And you saw Pryor Convictions was advertising above Andy's Diamonds. Now LM Eats is as somewhat lame as it is. Now, I have all of these things. All these designs that are... I'm actually going to put it back. All these designs that are on the workshop and stuff, they're all... most of them, I guess, are going to be without bathrooms considered. All right? Because the bathrooms were not part of the design before. They just weren't a thing when those designs were made. So I've got all this stuff here that I can transfer over to the other store, and I'll do that now. But then everything that's furniture that might be useful at the middle finger, we're going to keep that and just keep it out in front of the store. That's fine. So everything else goes to this store. We're going to keep this one a coffee shop for now. And then I might want to make this one an electronics store at some point. But I am going to be selling some electronics at the middle finger, so we're gonna see. I don't think I have a flatbed anymore. No, because I left it back there. That's fine. We'll bring the paper bags. I'll do all this stuff back and forth. I probably want to bring this much closer to the building, but I probably should park right here, or slip myself in right there. Well, it don't matter anyway. All right, 181,000 yesterday, and I got a message from Miss Bahood saying hopefully that everything went out. Finished without a hitch. There's Bronze Health Insurance there. So she's like, the installation is finished. There we go. So let's go check out the middle finger, and we're gonna see really quickly that there's a whole lot of stuff that's not in stock there. But that's okay. There's some stuff I'm not gonna be able to stock just because it's not available like it was before. So we're gonna be altering the store's design so that we can sell the stuff that's gonna be actually available. Now it's Wednesday. Not going to have a big bulk order of jewelry and stuff available for the store to even have in the future. I think it's this. I think it's this road. It might have been over one too many. Let's see. Yes, I'm over one too many. There it is. But we got ourselves the jewelry store now with nothing in stock just yet. So let's head on over there. Park. This will work. So you'll notice I've got a bunch of boxes out front. Those are pallets. Some of it was already in the truck. Some of it was already there. Like I left it there. And then also a lot of it's from AJ's across the street, already pre-purchased to bring it in. So we'll take this flatbed here. And here's the store as it is from the design. We can change it from here and kind of tweak things a little bit because I don't really like how this design looks. So we're going to be altering this to where we got some jewelry on the back. And we're going to be having a whole bunch of it there. What we really want to do is isolate where the products are so that the security cameras can cover them effectively. So we're going to have this stuff out of the way here really quick. There we go. Just drop it there. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. So on this flatbed, I've got more jewelry showcases. So I'm thinking probably we'll have 6 total. Is that what I got? Yeah, 6 total. And at the moment, they're all going to be cheap jewelry because I can't get expensive jewelry. All right, so they're all going to end up being cheap. And I think probably this is waiting for expensive. Yeah, so we're going to change it to cheap for now. There we go. Everything's cheap. Good. Cheap and cheap and cheap. Okay, all of that's cheap jewelry. So we're not going to need expensive jewelry. Next, we have storage shelves. Let's make sure we get those in place. Looks like we can actually shove this a little bit further back, can't we? We sure can. Right back into the wall. And then we double stack it just to kind of give that a deeper shelf, right? And another shelf right over like that. Okay. And then we have a couple of product panels. I plan on putting umbrellas or little gifts or whatever here. It's fine. There we go. Like so. Okay. And then we're going to have our counter probably... Not exactly sure where it's going to go. I'm kind of thinking this corner, but then the door is over there. So it makes more sense to have it in this corner because it's near the door, right? So why don't we move our electronics display stuff over here? This is one of the reasons I picked this design is because these display tables are here. So I don't have to go and get them. And some of them are already configured the way I want, which is nifty. All right, let's put this flatbed. I actually have 2 more outside. So we'll just drop this off outside. It doesn't matter. Bring the next one in. I've also got some rounded shelves we're going to have for various different gifts, expensive gifts and things like that will be in here too. So we'll just unload those right now, get those out of there. And then here's some more display product tables. I may not need this many. If I don't, then I'll sell them. It's fine. But I got a whole bunch of them just ready to go. Okay, so we're not going to need any more trips to the stores. The idea is like I'm trying to just eliminate all possible needs for going to the store for more equipment. Okay, so I'll just see what I have to work with there. And then if we go out, one last pallet here. This one has some other miscellaneous stuff. Got some storage shelves here that I can add. Let's move our delivery zone to be over here for now, I guess is fine. Get you to be there. Another storage shelf here. And then I guess I actually will move this other stuff. So let's move you there. Slide you over even further. This is a security guard locker. That doesn't need to be at an angle though. So I think we'll actually just have that. You know what? We'll put that in the bathroom because that makes sense, right? You just have the locker for your security staff will be in the public bathroom. Why not? Sure, because they have to walk through this area anyway. It's not like it's, in the way or anything. There we go. That's better. And then the storage shelf can go right here. Okay. Perfect. We have the uniform locker. That will be needed for uniforms. You can put that over here, I guess. Although there is space for the security lockers here now, isn't there? Yeah, there's space for these here, I guess. And then you can go right. Uniform locker can go right there. Okay, cool. Bathroom stall. Saved it from the last place. They didn't sell it. There we go. And it was never going to be in the design because, again, this design was made before bathrooms were even a thing. All right, there we go. So we have sinks, we have the stalls, we got all the things. The security cameras are already installed in the design too, so we just have those. We just have to figure out where they are, and you can see they're more than covering everything. We probably have too many security cameras, honestly. We could probably get rid of 2 of them and get more money back for 2 of them, but the whole store is very, very covered for security. Okay, let's put this flatbed back in my truck. And then everything else that we need in here just needs to be arranged so that I can figure out exactly how I want everything to be. And then all of these things will be, I think I want to make them expensive gifts. I think all of these will be expensive gifts. And if we're going to do cheap gifts, then it would just be maybe the product panels like that would be cheap gifts, but we would have all of these, I think, be expensive. Pretty much everything in the store is going to be premium. Is the idea, or not, maybe not premium, but higher end. Like, it's not going to be $5 or $6 things, right? We're going to have everything in the store costs like $100, right? I think probably what we'll do is we'll have the counter be on this side over by the door, or closer to the door. Come on, give me that. Over closer to the door. Yep. So about like that would be the counter. Get you out of the way. Just chuck you out here for now. All right, so if the counter is here, and we can go further back with it, just to give a little extra room. There we go. Then I think we would probably have, yeah, move you just a little bit more this way. I want you here. Oh, the hope is that this is like rounded off, and then only employees just get in through here. So this wouldn't be needed. We can grab and sell that. This wouldn't be needed. Grab, sell that. Okay, so for this design, for this store, I can't sell every item. I just don't have access to it. I'm looking around. I don't have access to it. So I'm going to need to either import it from a different company that I don't already have access to, or I have to mass produce it myself. But what I can sell in here are cheap jewelry, which I can definitely sell right here. And I can also sell the Beats headphones, as well as the Noise Boss earbuds. So, not Beats, the Rhythm by Trey headphones and the Noise Boss earbuds. I can sell those 2 things. And you need 3 display tables for each product to fully saturate this store. So we're just going to have to make do with what we got here. I'm going to move these over just a little bit so people could feasibly, you could get back here and see them if you wanted. Yeah, there's a person that could get back here. Okay, so we'll just do that. And then I've got expensive gifts that are going in here and expensive flowers that are going in here too. I don't anticipate a whole lot of profit from the store at the moment, but as we unlock better products being able to be sold, we can then redesign the store around that. The majority of my floor space is electronics, but they're not like mainstream. So I'm going to leave this as a jewelry store only so that it directly competes with Ingrid. And we'll have all this stuff in stock as of, I believe, Monday is when we're going to get that stuff stock. Yeah, that's when the purchasing agent does what they do. So we're going to bring in 1,000 cheap jewelry. I don't have expensive jewelry. You can't import it. So we have gift cheap 1,600, gift expensive 900, and then the cheap jewelry here. It does allow me to bring in the Noise Boss earbuds, and it allows me to bring in the Rhythm by Trey headphones. So we're going to get both of those. This one's a lower volume thing, so I'm not going to get a whole lot of them, although I feel like maybe getting just a little bit more. This is what's in the warehouse, right? So we'll go 1,400 with the earbuds, and let's go 1,000 with this. Yeah, we're not going to know exactly how many we're selling. And then I also decided against, wow, it's a $346,000 import. I also decided against selling umbrellas in here. It just doesn't fit. As far as, I mean, maybe I could say it's a luxury brand umbrella or something, but it just doesn't fit for me. What I might do, though, because I think this does fit better, is move the electronics and have the jewelry just all the way over here. It's like jewelry just goes to that side like this, and then that's it. And so I have the 3 different brands of headphones can kind of be, or earphones and stuff can just be over here along the back wall, I suppose. I'll get them a little bit closer together, I guess. This does technically count, but I think better if they're back to back so they can access both of them. The only thing that's important is that they can access both of them. That's fine. And then we'll have a little bit of a gap followed by this little bit right here. So we'll say maybe all the way up against the wall, a little space with a window so it doesn't look super weird. Yeah, we'll do that. So there's our headphones. And then we can add the phones. Boom, 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 boom there. And then when we get the phones, we can do that. And then here's the expensive stuff. We're not doing cheap gifts. And then all the cheap jewelry. And then when we get expensive jewelry, we can reorganize the store around jewelry with the gifts not being in the center. So I'll move the gifts at that point somewhere else. Probably make the counter a little bit smaller, and then we can stick the stuff over here. Something. This store is not final design, so it's fine. But it's good enough for now. Now, the last thing I need to do, just get in the truck so I don't get wet. The last thing I need to do then is the employees that I had before now need to be reassigned to this new place. So all of these guys are unassigned. So I'm going to bring them over to the middle finger. There we go. So they're going to get there. And then we're going to come over to the middle finger. And as far as hours of operation, I'm not sure yet. So why don't we'll go, let's say 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. That sounds fine. And then we'll go ahead and let the HR manager assign that. That's fine. Probably going to have some people not able to work. Cash registers 20 customers per hour, it says. That's interesting. I'm at 30, so am I... Oh, each one's 20. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, good. And then the last thing to do once that's scheduled in is we got to dial in the prices too. So cheap jewelry is set at 205. And I'm going to say I might pump this up to like, say, 270. Oh, 205 is the price. Okay. So to undercut Ingrid, we're going to go 200. And then flour expensive, she's got it at 49. Is that really what it is? Yeah. So we'll set it at 48.50, I guess. Cheap gifts, we'll put that at let's say 38.50. It's fine. Rhythm by Trey headphones, these are at 448 on the market right now. We'll go 445. And then the Noise Boss earbuds are sitting at 204, and we'll put them at 203. So we're just going to undercut them a little bit more there like that. That's fine. And then once we have people in place, we don't have security guards. So that's the next thing we have to hire for this place because it's a bigger deal. We need security guards there. So we're going to want to get our headhunter on that. Yep. And let's go full-time. No afternoon shifts, no morning, evening shifts. These two are going to be bad for me for this store. We'll turn that one off. And I don't think there will be any equipment demands for them. I could say no bad insurance, but I don't really need them to be super good at their job. We're not having like super expensive jewelry in there yet, and by the time we do, they'll be really trained up, so it's fine. So why don't we just leave it like that as the demands and start that. Okay, so I've done pretty much everything that I needed to do against Ingrid today. We're on a full-scale attack against Ingrid. I think this is going to be neat. She's really not able to respond. She's not able to hurt me very much as far as businesses go. If she's going to open something, if she's going to open a bunch of businesses to saturate a market, she has to expend, like she has to put out money for very ineffective businesses or very small businesses. And that has a lot higher cost, a lot more complexity and stuff for her. So we will see what she does with the middle finger existing. Okay. Up until this point, that's it. And then to get access to more expensive stuff like jewelry, well, we do have some money and no debt. So what do you say in the next video we look at making our own expensive phones and jewelry and stuff? What is it going to take to set up a factory to make that kind of stuff? How much do we have to invest to do that? come on back for the next one, and we'll explore that possibility with all the money that we have. Okay? Take it easy. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.